Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Yellow Jackets offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Boise State Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion.
Just plowing ahead. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30. First and turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quickly complete. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's the handoff. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Stealing a score on special teams. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's in the tight end in motion. Off play action. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun. Wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Broncos are marching down the field. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Escapes trouble. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
On the move, he fires. He's got it. 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fifth oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little. Oh, he's got some space. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they have...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And if I'm the offensive coordinator, after getting sacked twice in a row, I'm now second-guessing whether or not I want to keep calling slow-developing pass plays like that. My guys up front, man, they are losing in the trenches.
They kick it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through the tackle. And they make the tackle not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll leave it with him. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Boom. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Give to the single back. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Fitted in the window for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up by 16 over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. Buys a little time. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm